Hello everybody, this is jaydenshaunts, and today what we have to showcase as part of my prototype marathon episode is the Spirit Halloween 2012 pop-up spine clown by Tekky toys. This video has been in the works for a very long time. We first found out about this animatronic all the way back in 2018. That is about 8 years ago now, and ever since we found out about this thing, I have been trying to get my hands on it, or just hoping it would release. By now, seeing that we've got confirmed info, it's from 2012 and we're in 2025, 13 years ago, I would venture to say it's not going to come out anytime soon, or at least at all. So I was finally able to get my hands on it last year. About a year ago now, around this time frame, maybe a month ago last year, I was able to get my hands on it. It needed a lot of work. The wiring was all messed up. Stuff was coming unglued everywhere. The poles are not the greatest. Just the entire thing is extremely janky, and I'll go through and show you some of that right now. So for starters, I have his base underneath my door, because if not, when he jumps up, he will fall forward at you, and you can't exactly tell. I'll go ahead and pull him out from under my door so you can see it. But the way this is made, he is not very stable at all. So you can see he is very top heavy, as this is the first and only proto that they ever did of this. So he is literally one of a kind, not like one of those prototypes that there's normally a couple made of. There is quite literally only this one, and they never tried to advance it from there. This was just a first proto to get the idea visualized, and this is how they did it. So as you can see, there's a rip in his costume. I believe that is intentional. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, that is 100% intentional. I always thought there was just a random rip in his costume, but that is like perfectly sewn. But he has the convulsing prop bases. He's got these really thin shoes that are like flaking and cracking apart everywhere. And he has these old extending poles. As you can see, I have a screw right there, and he is currently trying to fall over right now. So you can see I have that screw in there because it is missing one of the points that holds the poles together. And the poles do not come out of the base either, for some reason. And if I can pull his costume up enough to show you, another big factor into why he leans is because he has this 3D printed resin assembly here, and as you can see, it is not exactly made to fit this. If I can find a place to grab him. See, I can freely move that thing around in there. It is not exactly made to fit this. So, again, prototypes are always very janky. That's just how it is with them. I'll go ahead and show you the front of him a little bit more, and then we're going to go ahead and open up the back of him and show you the internals. As you can see here, he's got some flaking on his lollipop. I didn't mess with it. I didn't want to accidentally get the wrong paint color. Just butcher it. I left it that way. The lollipop is resin and is going through both of his hands. And if I'm not mistaken, these are death row hands underneath. I can't tell. Maybe someday I'll take this cloth off to tell. That LED was off and not functioning. I did get that working. There was initially the pole and his head was snapped, but the original owner fixed that. His hair was coming off, and it looks like I missed a spot. You can see where they initially glued it in the factory and it just came off. I will have to touch that up later. The cloth was coming off of his neck. It was coming off at the collar. The actual spine cloth that is for his neck was ripped off. And I think that's about it for his cosmetics. So now we're going to go ahead and turn him around and show you his internals. So here are the internals of the clown. This foam is very clearly aged and it's just ripping apart. I had wires off here. Both of these were off here, and this one was off. It was interesting trying to figure out where all those went without accidentally plugging it into the wrong place and frying it. The metal for the arms is not connected in any way. It is all literally one piece that goes from that hand all the way up the arm, straight around the back of the neck, as you can see here, and then straight down to the other arm. And as you can see, the shoulders are broken everywhere. I don't have a replacement set of shoulders, so I'm not going to mess with that. You can see there's cracks in the plastic quite literally everywhere. And you can see the wiring down there. And that is his control box. He has a Harvester style control box. He can also still work on batteries. I have not tested that battery compartment, so I haven't messed with it. And it looks like he has both style Try Me buttons. I didn't notice that one down there before. That quite literally says Try Me. He's got the old connection and the new connection. But that's pretty much all there is for that. So I'm going to go ahead and Velcro him back up, and we'll turn him around and go from there. So other than the fact that obviously we've gone through all the jank parts of it, some things that I really love about it are how detailed this lollipop is. It's so random for the lollipop to be so detailed, and especially for the blood to be sculpted on, but I really like how it looks. I love all the lighting on it. I really love that there's the built-in light to shine up on his face when he pops up, and the fact that he has the lights that interchange between two different colors, between green and orange, that orange yellowish color. And I really enjoy his color scheme and costuming appearance. I love these shades of blue, the red polka dots, black and red spiked collar, just the overall appearance of this guy I thoroughly enjoy. But when you see it activating and see the full sculpt of it, you will definitely see that this guy is a really big representation of the time of retail Halloween from back then. One thing that I completely forgot to note to you guys that I just now thought about is that since this is pretty much just the first pull of this animatronic, the sculpt lines were never taken out of the mold, and you can especially see it on his neck. That, of course, prototypes are always very early on, but really cool to see that it didn't get the finish wipe down before prototyping their first one. I'm not sure if all of them were like that for older Tekky stuff, but it's just really cool to see that all of the sculpt lines and the detailing is all in there. I love this gigantic gash wound that he has. I personally would have preferred it a little bit bloody, but this is, for that time, still really cool. Being that this is a 2012 item and was sent to Spirit Halloween, I can only assume that this was considered for the 2012 Clown Train display. I think this guy would have been a really cool hit alongside all those other awesome animatronics that were in that display. I would have much rather this guy come out instead of the clown mirror that they had in there. I am just not a fan of those mirrors at all. I think they're really weird and hard to use. I hope they never do anything like that again. But if they do, maybe they'll modernize it, make it look cool. But I was not a fan of any of those mirrors. But overall, this is an extremely cool prop. I don't really have a lot to say about it. We don't know much about it. But just know I absolutely love this thing. And this is one I do not ever plan to part with. Other ones I may consider for the right price, but this one will absolutely be staying with me for a very long time. So I'm going to go ahead and plug him in for you, and we'll demo him in both the light and the dark. He is now plugged in. Let's take a look at him.
Right up, boys and girls. I've got some candy here for you. Just come a little closer. That's it. Now I've got you. There's no getting off this ride.
Now let's look at him in the dark.
Right up, boys and girls. I've got some candy here for you. Just come a little closer. That's it. Now I've got you. There's no getting off this ride.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Spirit Halloween 2012 Pop-Up Spine Clown by Tekky Toys. Go ahead and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about it and if you would buy it if he released. I personally absolutely love this prop, and I think it would be really, really cool for it to release at some point in the upcoming years with an upgraded frame and an upgraded control box. This is a really, really cool prop, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a comparison right before I end off this video with a couple of other animatronics that I have that are new for this year that you may be familiar with the height on. Here he is height-wise compared to Spirit Halloween's new 2025 Silent Deadly and the Haunted Hill Farm's new 2025 Convulsing Nurse. This gives you a rough estimate how tall he is. I have them really close to him to help him stand him up all the way straight so you can get a more accurate height of him. And actually, I'll go ahead and pull the pin that releases his head mechanism so you can see how tall he is with the head popped up compared to them. And there he is with his head popped up compared to him. He's roughly maybe 6'1", 6'2", with his head popped up, which is really, really cool. But go ahead, again, let me know down in the comments below if you would buy this guy if he came out, what you think of him. I obviously really, really love him. I don't plan to ever sell this thing. If anybody asks, don't even bother. I am not going to get rid of it. I absolutely love it. He is going to be on display in my office year-round, and I'm super, super thrilled to have added him to my prototype collection. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe.